Alright, hi everybody. Today I want to talk about bike safety, and I know we talked about that on day one, but I want to elaborate a little bit more on it and actually go out to some intersections and onto the road and show you some safety tips there too. But even before you get on your bike to go for a ride, you want to make sure you have some things prepared. You want to make sure you have your helmet on your head, any other protective gear that your parents or guardian might make you wear. Glasses, sunglasses are always a good idea so bugs don't, or debris doesn't fly in your eye while you're riding down the street, okay? So some protective gear for your body is always a good idea. You always want to make sure that your brakes, before you start riding, that your brakes are working very well. You want to check the air pressure in your tires. If it's down, if your tires are very easy to squeeze, might make for a very dangerous bike ride. So you want to make sure you get your tires inflated. And if you have gears, you want to check those out too, and check out, make sure your seats tight on your bike, and your handlebars are on there pretty tight too. And the bike shop in St. Michael's, Tricycle and Run, Jason and Laura Chance are doing bike checks for a very small cost for St. Michael's families too, so that's always a good idea. We mentioned that on the first day. Hopefully some of you had a chance to take advantage of that. Okay, let's head out to the road and we will talk about bicycle safety on the road. All right, when you approach intersections on your bike, you want to treat it as any other time like you're a pedestrian and looking for cars coming both directions. You want to come to the intersection, look to your left to see if any cars are coming, look to your right, and then look again to your left before you go, because the car may have pulled out and you'll have an opportunity to see them before you pull out into the street, okay? So look left, then right, and then left again. One main thing you want to be sure you do when you're riding on a city street or like a country highway or something is you want to make sure you don't do anything erratic, which means kind of like unpredicted and unexpected for the motorist to see you, the people in the cars to see you. You want to be predictable. You want the people driving down in the cars to be able to say, okay, there's a bicyclist, I see them, I'm going to try to go around them, and I trust that they're just going to keep going straight down the road. If you're squirrely going back and forth into the lane of traffic and zigzagging, I should say, that makes for a very dangerous situation, okay? Okay, when you're on the road, you want to use hand signals like a car has turn signals if you're going to turn into at a particular intersection. And that gives the drivers an opportunity to know what you're going to do. Like I said, you want to be predictable, and that helps them to know that. So if I'm riding down this road and I'm going to turn right into that neighborhood and there's a car behind me, I'm either going to point my right arm out like this to show that I'm turning right, or if you use your left arm, you can go like this, kind of make an L shape with your left arm, okay? That means that you're going to turn right, okay? If I'm going to turn left into an intersection or a city street over that way, you just simply put your left arm out like this. Okay, I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second.
Yep.
Okay, one thing I can do if I'm going to turn right, I can go like this, and the motorist will know that I'm turning right. Another thing I'm going to do if I'm going to turn right is go like this, and then turn right into the intersection. Okay, if I'm going to turn left, I'm going to put my left arm out just like this, to let them know I'm turning left. If I want to tell a motorist that I'm going to stop, I'll put my arm down like this. And then I'm going to stop. And then if you do stop, kind of get off the road so you're no longer on the road, okay? Make sure that you are not stopping in the middle of traffic going full speed without letting the motorists know, okay? You got to be predictable. They got to know that you're going to stop and if you're going to get off the road at that point. Again, zigzagging in traffic is going to be extremely dangerous, and obviously not stopping at stop signs and obeying the street signs is going to be a very unsafe situation too. So those are just a few pointers for bicycling safety. Always check your gear, get your helmet on, glasses are a good idea. Check your brakes, make sure that they are working properly. Your gears, if your bike has gears, your tires are filled up with air. It's always a good idea every spring to probably get a professional safety check at the bike shop. And because your bike might need some parts, it might need something for your brakes, or it might need a new tube for the tires or something, okay? And then make sure, the most important things to remember when you're on the road is to don't do anything erratic. Don't do anything that the driver is going to be surprised by, okay? You want to be predictable. The driver needs to know what you're doing, and that'll keep you safe and them safe as well, okay? When you start doing things that are unpredictable, it gets very dangerous, okay? Stay safe out there. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.